Hey, Renee, Chris, and Ryan going live. Best podcast, Beauty and the Beast. Sit back and catch a vibe. Oh yeah, we talking zombies and apocalypses and all those things you like. Going beast mode, and if you didn't know, it's Peter Z up on the mic. Whoa, hey, TWD family, grab the snacks about the pantry and subscribe and like if you can, please. Or those walkers eat you like some candy. Hey, okay. You at the right place at the right time. No one does it better, that's the bottom line. Beauty and the Beast, this is prime time. Let's go.
Should I tell Alexa to quiet down a little bit more?
A little bit, yeah.
Alexa, lower. There we go.
Nice,
That's
that's a little
better.
ambient. No,
Yeah.
ambient.
Yeah, ambient.
Ambient.
What do you
Ambient.
got?
Wow.
Noise?
I'm talking about like ambient, like woo.
So let's not let Ryan drink during podcasts anymore.
Cheers.
Cheers,
Yes.
fuckers.
Christmas cheer.
Cheers. What's going on, everybody? How are we doing? So we have Alexa playing some holiday Christmas cheer in the background.
Yes, Pi, you were correct. We wait for Peter Z to come here every single week, and he performs it live for us, and it just leaves without just vanishes
Yep.
without a trace.
Doesn't say hi or anything.
Yeah. So if we're a little behind, that's Peter's fault.
Yeah, we have to wait for him to fly in and then leave, and the
Yep.
hassle. Pie. Happy you're here, Pie.
Is it hot balls or is it jingle balls?
Pie, I'm happy you're here. All right.
I am too.
Very happy you're here this week. You were greatly missed. I honestly just found out, and I apologize. So there's that. Renee and Ryan had seen what was going on, obviously. I did not know until just prior to the show.
That's actually why we're a little bit late, because Renee was
Yeah.
kind of I had briefly seen it, but I didn't see everything, and Renee was filling us in on everything.
Yeah.
And
So-
we're glad you're okay.
Very happy you're here. Very happy you're okay.
It was very weird that you were not here last week,
Yeah.
and it did stand out to all three of us. I think Renee and I both said it, and then Chris like, yeah, it's weird.
Yep. Hi, Lenny. Lindy.
You,
Hi,
you
Lindy.
tell me that I can't drink while during podcast.
The rum sneaks up on you. I'm not gonna lie. We're drinking. Is this Cuban?
It's Cuban. Yeah.
Cuban coquito
Yep.
that
Which-
Ryan got from a friend.
Yep. Which
at
is
work.
essentially like Hispanic eggnog, basically.
Yeah.
It's a lot of things that I just don't know. Plus Bacardi.
Right. There's definitely condensed milk in here. I can taste it.
Oh yeah.
There's tons of spices. There's coconut. It's basically
The
eggnog.
sad part is you don't taste the Bacardi.
No, but I know it's happening because I'm getting this.
Is your face warm?
I get the constant shit-eating grin on my face. Like it doesn't go away. It's like permagrin.
So
So,
this is
like-
how we get you to not be a Grinch?
Shut up.
God dang, I'm fucking
So, like-
bottle of Bacardi every year.
So this is what happens is the permanent smile just appears on my face.
And we can always finish it off later with some lifesaver candy canes that I found at Walgreens.
There you go. All
I
right.
really wanted to get in the Christmas spirit. I even looked for some Santa hats, but they're all sold out. So
Yeah. This is all I had left. I had Santa hats, but this is all I had left. I had
That's pretty cool.
my ugly sweater.
and I got my Parks and Rec cones of Dunshire.
Yes. It's okay.
It's actually one of my favorite birthday gifts I've ever gotten.
Well, it's not Christmassy, but I'll
It has red and green. Deal with it.
I'll accept it.
Yeah, it's close. Mine's a retro. I got the little retro reindeer guy. I don't know if you can see him.
Oh yeah, he's got
That's
birds.
adorable.
Yeah.
It's like Bambi.
Yeah. It's like the retro Christmassy whatever. So.
Pie, more rum.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So obviously there's no Walking Dead to talk about, but that's not going to stop us. Obviously, we're going to do a little pop culture stuff. Talk to you guys about some shows that, or even movies or whatever. Recently, this past week, it came across a show on AMC. Is it AMC Plus only? It is, right? So
I
AMC.
guess I'm not sure.
I know. See, I have Apple TV for free for a year through my phone plan. So because I have that, it gives me a ton of shit and a lot of shows to watch, and a lot of it is AMC based. Is one of the channels. But there's a show on it called Firebite.
It is AMC Plus.
It is AMC Plus. So if you have AMC Plus, you'll be able to watch it. It's vampire based, but I want to say that like it's probably done on the same kind of budget as you would think, like TWD. from like the way with like the filming, you know, from what I know of the show already, it's only been one episode of the first season, and it's filmed it's supposed to be in Australia.
Oh, cool.
Right. This all happens in Australia.
It happens in Australia, or it's filmed in Australia, or both?
I'm gathering both.
Okay.
From what I've seen so far from the first episode. I actually have it playing just kind of like in the background right now.
And this is all about vampires, right?
It's all vampires.
And they don't sparkle.
Yep. No
Where
sparkle.
were you? What?
They don't sparkle or climb
No.
trees.
No. I mean, I haven't seen any sparkle. What am I missing with the sparkle?
Twilight.
I never watched it.
Okay.
I refuse to watch.
I had an ex-girlfriend that was very into it.
Oh well, no.
And-
See, I'm sorry, everybody, but I refuse to watch. Guys.
You've not lived until you were in a movie theater with 6 screaming females watching this movie.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, you didn't miss anything.
Yeah.
It is actually filmed in South Australia.
Okay. So the actors are Australian. It's pretty cool. I mean, it's something for me that I might use to fill in this gap. You know, it's along the same genre. We got vampires instead of, zombies or whatever. But if you like that kind of stuff, like we all kind of like all the same kind of things as far as, having the horror genre kind of thing. And I mean, look, Australia, it's filmed in Australia. The landscape is completely, different from anything we've ever seen, and then to throw in the vampire thing, it's pretty cool. Really gory kill scenes that I've seen so far. I mean, really gory. So they're not shy on gore, which is always good when it comes to like this kind of thing.
Which is very AMC lately.
Yeah. And like
When you talk about like Breaking Bad and and like Sons of Anarchy, things like that, it's very gory, right?
yeah.
But they're not afraid of it.
Right, but they're definitely, so far they're not afraid of it at all.
Yeah.
And some of like the way that some of the kills are pretty good too, and the storyline is pretty legit as well. So I mean, if you guys can watch it, give it a shot, see what you think. It's something new out there that you guys might be able to jump into and check it out. I wonder if there's a way. I don't know if I can. If I could, I would stream it live to you guys somehow or another, or like do what some people do in like the Walking Dead groups where they post the episodes. Maybe I could do that. I don't know. I have to see. Maybe I could post it to the Beauty and the Beast page. I don't know.
Try to figure that out, yeah.
Without getting caught and thrown in jail or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean,
Shutting us down.
yeah. Shutting down the small guy, shutting down the little man.
Yeah, I thought it was really good. I watched the first episode and I thought it was very interesting. Yeah, I'm excited to see more of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna watch it for sure.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, just having it kind of like going in the background, it's it's keeping my attention. That's, as far as that goes. I like gory shit. I like watching. I like if they're gonna kill things, that's good. That's part of the show. Then kill things.
Yeah.
Or people
Yeah.
kill people. I've watched people die already. So.
And speaking of killing people, Renee, you had mentioned something about Scream, right?
Oh.
That might be a nice
25th,
segue.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the 25th anniversary of the first Scream movie today.
25th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
So true story.
And they're coming out with the remake in theaters soon.
Yeah, and it takes place 25. Yeah,
Yeah.
25 years after.
25 years
Oh, I
after,
those it was
yeah.
as a remake of the
No,
first
it's
one.
like a
Oh, no.
a distant sequel.
Oh, thank God. Because I was like, can we stop remaking shit that we've already seen?
Yeah.
Yeah, it comes out January 14th.
Okay.
We already have our tickets bought.
Oh,
And
alright.
it's pretty cool because they've actually teased that there might be some returning cast members
Yeah.
from the original
Yeah.
movie,
Okay.
which I'm very,
And
very
some of
happy for.
You
Yeah.
know, like, did they really get killed or, what happened, that kind of stuff. So,
Yep. Like Matthew Lillard, there's speculation that maybe his character wasn't killed, and that maybe he actually survived and he might be coming
Yeah.
back, which would be very cool.
yeah, it would be good to see some of those, yeah.
Yeah. I could always share my AMC Plus sign on for you guys. I don't care. Really. I mean, really. It doesn't bother me. I'll give you my sign in for AMC Plus. Who cares? You guys can share it.
Is it really the anniversary of the Titanic?
Really?
Like the movie Titanic or like the actual sinking of Titanic?
It's also the Linda is such a wealth of knowledge.
I love it. So like
We're dumb in America compared to what the Europeans know.
yeah.
Like their education wise,
Yeah.
it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
yesterday, December 19th, was the Titanic movie.
Good God. Okay, the movie. Okay. Well, either way. Cheers to sinking a giant ship in the middle of the ocean, iceberg. Good job.
A little too soon.
What?
I don't know. 109 years ago.
Yeah,
I don't know.
84 years ago.
It's been 84 years.
Yeah, remakes just say no, 100%. I'm so tired of watching them just take movies that we all grew up on loving.
Yep.
With the people playing the perfect parts cast-wise. Think of the Fantastic Four. Let's use them as an example.
Why should I know that?
What?
I know that Pearl Harbor happened on December 7th, 1941.
Mm-hmm.
That's a random thing that I had on my state exam for when I was in college for history. The Titanic was suspiciously absent from that exam. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I couldn't remember that for like if someone was like, "You're gonna die if you don't tell me the anniversary of Titanic," you'd be like, "You might as well just kill me then." So I didn't even think I could guess the right year. What year was it?
I love Titanic. I love the movie. I love the story of the Titanic. I actually love watching
60 something, 60 something,
What?
50 something.
What?
Titanic.
What
When
about
did it sink? What
1912.
year?
1912.
1912.
1912.
Did I just say 60 something?
Yes, you did.
Well, see, there you go.
1912.
Shows you what I know.
At 2:20 a.m.
At least I knew the year.
No, I don't give a fuck. It's a fucking boat. I had nothing to do with my life. I don't give a shit about it. Go visit all these documentaries. Visiting the Titanic, raising the Titanic. Fucking.
You know what I actually really want to do is go to the Titanic Museum in Tennessee. And when you go there, they give you a ticket, and it gives you a name of a person who was an actual passenger on the Titanic. And at the end, they tell you whether you went down with the ship or whether you survived the sinking.
We did that. They had a mobile. They had like one that came to Omaha, like it was a miniature version of that, like a traveling one.
Yeah.
And we took the kids to it. So you walk through everything, and then they did that. And I think all of us died, but Joy may have survived. Yeah,
I could see that. She's crafty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could see that. She'd make her own raft. She'd be like, "Screw you guys, I'm making a raft."
I would just try to hook up with the chick on the door and float with her.
With Kate Winslet
Yeah.
or Rose.
Rose. That's it. That's how I survived. I floated on a closet door with Rose.
Why is there a Titanic museum in Tennessee? I don't know, because it's Tennessee and they have a museum for everything.
Everything. They really do.
Everything.
They even have like a Greek a Colosseum or some shit
Yeah,
there. A miniature Greek cathedral or some shit. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the home house of Dolly Parton over there, so you can do whatever they want.
It's actually built like the Titanic.
What, the actual museum?
The museum is a 2-story museum shaped like the RMS Titanic.
That's actually pretty cool.
Built
You know
half
that-
scale to the original.
You know that there is a conspiracy theory that the Titanic isn't the actual
Ship that song.
ship that sunk. It was
It
a
was the sister
replica
one?
of the Titanic that went down.
Mhm.
You know, you've heard that?
I've heard that conspiracy
Yeah,
theory,
I've heard
yeah.
that conspiracy theory. That it's actually not the Titanic. It was the sister to Titanic that sunk. So,
And if you actually watch the documentaries too, there's actually some really good ones on Netflix and Hulu. And I don't remember the names off the top of my head, but I've watched a bunch of them. And they actually go very in depth for the fact that not only did one thing go wrong, like the iceberg with the Titanic, but that there's actually like 16 different things that went wrong. The type of metal alloy they used for the hull of the ship, that it was actually it was a cheaper metal alloy than they were supposed to go with.
yeah. And then the rivets, like something about the
The
rivets.
rivets were actually poorly constructed.
Yeah.
And they believe that had the metal alloy and the rivets and the bolts and everything had been done properly as per the drawings, that the ship actually could have withheld the impact of the iceberg. And there was also a thing about the blast doors that drop down whenever there's water that infiltrates the compartments, that half of them actually didn't come down all the way. And so you would actually have one of the blast doors come down maybe 3/4 of the way, so the water would still get into the next compartment, and that actually caused a domino effect down the compartments, and it compromised the blast door's integrity, and that's actually a lot of things that led up to it sinking.
Interesting.
Yeah. No. So not that it flew away. It's just the fact that it was never the actual ship that set sail.
Because the ship was actually rushed towards the end. It was not being completed on time. So the belief was that they had actually sent out a ship that was not the Titanic, and that was actually a lot more poorly constructed than the Titanic was supposed to be.
Yeah.
And they sent it out because they were not going to meet their deadline for the maiden voyage from London. Was it from London, right, to New York City?
Yeah. I think so. Yeah. Yeah, it was because it was cross continental or some shit like that. It was supposed to be the only ship the first ship that was ever going to go cross continents.
Yep. And there's also a belief that the coded the I don't know if it was a telegram or whatever the style of communication was between ships, but there was a belief that the operator on the Titanic misinterpreted the message from the ships that were ahead of him, and they had actually sent a message saying caution, icebergs ahead, and he interpreted it as like caution not necessary, no icebergs ahead, or he had misinterpreted it, and so he had not relayed the fact to the guy in the crow's nest to be on the lookout for that, and if he had warned him, that he would have been more alert and had actually seen the iceberg coming. And they actually have like samples of the log from the operator of where he wrote down the notes, and it says something like no danger ahead or something like that, or something similar. It's in one of the documentaries on Netflix, I believe, and they have logs from the other ships saying they were sending out communications ships behind them saying danger ahead, icebergs ahead.
Yeah, I mean,
who would have thought starting out tonight we'd be talking about Titanic?
yeah. Well, here's a little, I don't know if I call it a fun fact, but here's a fact. So the Andrea Doria, which is another ship that sank at sea, my mother was supposed to be on that ship.
Holy shit, really?
Yeah, my mom was a passenger, had her everything ready to board that ship to come here from Italy, and they ended up holding her back because something was incorrect on her paperwork, on her documents. So she wasn't allowed to board the ship that day. So she got held back at the dock and had to go and get her paper, and then that ship ended up sinking at sea.
Wow.
Holy crap, I just got goosebumps.
That's creepy.
Yeah. So there's that. Did anybody see No Way Home yet? Spider-Man No Way Home? Yeah, I know me and Rye Guy did. I don't know. It comes out first overseas usually, don't they? Don't they usually? So Europe
I
already.
believe Europe got a couple days before us.
Yeah, Europe gets it. So I don't know if you guys are able to see it yet or not. Strongly recommend if you do want to see No Way Home. And you've seen the ones prior, go back, or if you haven't even, if you do want to see it, just like you could go watch that movie and be completely amazed at the cinematography, the storyline, everything,
CGI.
and still really walk away going, wow, the movie was absolutely amazing.
Yep.
But if you catch up on like everything, look, you can go far back and watch the original first three Spider-Man, and then you can go and do Andrew Garfield's one if you want, and then you could go into Spider-Man Homecoming and everything else, and then go watch this one. I mean, you devour a whole weekend just watching everything prior.
Yeah, with all the villains and everything, which is really well done.
But like, if you really want to know, like, how
that sucks, Linda. I'm sorry.
What happened?
She couldn't see it.
Oh,
There's
really?
a streaming link available.
Oh, wow. But wait, so there's no theaters open in Europe?
That's very possible.
Do they have you guys shut down still? Like,
I know
you
some
can't
countries
go
are
to
still
a
shut
movie
down.
theater?
Yeah, some countries I know for a fact still are.
I need more alcohol for this.
Well, Pry said that she lives in the back of a tundra. She sees everything 10 years from now.
That's fair. You live in the future.
Huh. In the back of a tundra. I mean, so what's it like living there? That's what I want to know. Like, Pi lives in freaking Finland.
We got it right that time. Good job.
Yeah. So, like, major city, how many people? So let's ask Pi some questions. How many people? What's the population of where you live in like your area? I mean, like, are you like straight up in the woods, I guess, or mountains or whatever you want to call it? Like, are you literally on like the backside of a glacier, just sliding down a mountain, you know, a quarter of an inch every year?
Fucking global warming over here. We'll go fucking Al Gore. Who knew?
Are you just glacier riding down the back of a mountain? Like, what are we doing? It's cold. I'm not kidding. It's really freaking cold. All right, but that's not helping me understand. I mean, it's cold here right now, and for us, it's freaking cold
That's
as well.
objective.
Yeah, but I'm saying it's freaking cold. Like I consider today a very cold day,
Yeah.
and it was like sub 30s, probably high 20s with the wind chill. So like, you know, that's cold for us.
Yeah.
But like, what I want to know, Pi, we want to peel the layers of your crust.
There, the country.
It's an onion, like Shrek.
No, she's Pi. What happened?
I googled it. The country has 5.5 million people in the
Finland?
whole country.
5.5 mil. Okay.
And I'm trying to find weather.
What, Rudy? What do you want?
I'm waiting. I'm still waiting for these burning answers. To
Damn,
the
look at
question.
Linda. Go for the jugular pie.
Yeah, whatever.
Climate. Let's see that.
What are you lightening up on me already?
I gotta drive home, fuckface.
Take an Uber. Car ain't going nowhere. My city. Oh my God, my city is only 6,035 people. That and you're in France.
Linda, what city in France do you live in?
It's Oh, I remember. I want to say I remember this from a card. Does it start with an L? I think it starts with an L.
I feel like that's half the cities in France.
I know. Or it has like Lyon or something.
Kings of Leon.
No. Something Lyon or Lyon something. For the love of God. Go
No,
lay
it's
down.
Trevoux.
Was it?
Treou. Wait.
Oh, I thought it started with an L. My bad.
Trevoux.
Yeah.
Trevoux.
That's what I would say.
Trevoux. Trevoux.
I don't know why I was thinking Lyon then. Something with an L. I don't know. This town has around 20,000 people spread over quite widely. They have street lights, so I'm pretty super urban. That's it. Yes, I knew you were something with an L. All right.
She's near it, yeah. So the climate in Finland, their winters are 100 days long, and it's usually 0 to 32 degrees.
Oh, okay.
And the snow typically covers the land from November to April.
Oh, so it's the same as ours, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
November to like March, April, yeah, around there.
Thank you, Linda.
Thank you, Linda, very much for Pookie's accent comment.
Trevoux.
Yeah.
Trevoux. Trevoux.
Trevoux.
Trevoux.
I don't know. I failed French miserably. I think I got a 56 in that class.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't like the teacher very much. Mrs. Wrestler. Not wrestler with a W.
Go wrestling?
Yeah, we didn't go wrestling in French class. No.
I was actually in a national French competition in high school. I was.
Can I say I'm not surprised?
Wow. Okay.
Were you part of the chess club too?
No, I was not. I was part of the photography club, right?
Oh, okay. So much different.
So I wasn't a stupid jock like you, probably.
Well, yeah, you know, I was jocking it around. We have 5 feet of snow, and it's. Don't ask me how to convert that. The day is only 5 hours long now. Wow, that's brutal.
Pi, do you guys actually use feet as a
5
as a measurement?
feet? Wait, so there's 5 feet of snow on the ground right now?
And it's 5 degrees.
And
Negative 15 Celsius is 5 degrees Fahrenheit.
Fudge.
Yuck.
So we don't have any snow yet, so there's that. And, you know, you're a little
have
colder
one
than us. I'm going to give you that much.
A little?
A little, yeah. Yeah, he got his beat by like 28 degrees. Got to be a winner somewhere, Pi.
Damn.
What? I'm just saying.
Well, I guess in that category, they finished first.
Wow. We're doing this again. Holy cow.
You should have told me no to the coquito.
Why?
Okay, the rum is hitting Ryan.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yep.
My face is warm.
Yep. So let me see. Lindy gets to stroll around the Alps. To be honest, the school.
English is also. I will say this, as difficult as as difficult of a time as I had learning French in school. It was easier to learn it as I imagine English would be for like non-English speakers.
Yeah.
Because English,
Like the English language is stupid.
you could have red, the color red, like I read a book, and I like to read,
Which is spelled red.
which is spelled red.
Like read a book.
And all three things have a completely different meanings. And it's like,
Or they're there and they are.
yeah.
Where,
All that,
where, and we are. Or like it's just like
The hardest part I had with French
here and here
was the
like,
conjugation of verbs. Like knowing when to conjugate a verb a certain way versus, another scenario. And like that was the most confusing part. But a lot of the words were very easy to understand because a lot of their roots were the same as English and Spanish because they come from like Latin roots. And so a lot of the same words were very easy to understand.
Yeah.
But it was like forming complete sentences that was the hard part.
My problem with French was French. Everything about it. I didn't get it. Didn't understand it. See, if they're gonna do languages here in the States, they should do it like they do over in Europe. You start that shit when they're kids, when they're in like maybe first, second grade.
Yep.
You don't take somebody who's entering, I think, is it freshman year of high school?
For what?
Yep.
For us
Foreign-
to start
foreign language?
Yeah.
No, I started I started sixth grade in middle school.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
See, I didn't start doing it until ninth grade.
Where'd you go? Arlington?
Yeah.
I went to Spackenkill.
Okay, so ninth grade, you're already a freshman. You're 14 years old, or 13 years old. Yeah, 13 or 14, and they want you to start learning a different language.
Yeah.
It's like
It's hard.
yeah, like it's not. It doesn't. You have to really study that
Salad
shit.
dressing? No, what?
Wait, what?
I goes, is he drinking salad dressing? What?
Yes, it's
ranch.
Hidden Ranch. Love my Hidden Ranch
It's
beverage.
Spicy ranch.
Were you not here for the coquito conversation, Pi? I don't.
So going back to this, when I was in high school, when I was a senior, I decided that I really wanted to make my applications to colleges be more appealing. And so instead of being bilingual, I wanted to be trilingual. What?
There you go, Linda. There's one for your videos.
I'm sorry. I don't know why this is so funny.
Oh my God! Just go. Talk.
I can't now.
Say what you have to say.
Oh, I'm playing back my mind right now. Is you just spitting out the coquito?
Okay. So yeah, so you wanted to be trilingual.
Why was it so funny to you?
I'm not gonna even go there.
I think I know where you're going with
I'm
that
not
too.
even gonna go there with where my mind process is right now. So go ahead, trilingual.
So I wanted to pick up a third language. So I decided, because at Spackenkill at my high school, they only offered two languages, French or Spanish. When I was in sixth grade, I chose French mostly because everyone in my grade was choosing Spanish, and I was like, I don't want. At the time, I didn't know what it was, but I had really bad social anxiety, and I didn't want to be around a lot of people. And so I said I'll choose French, and it's just what I felt more comfortable doing. And I'm glad I did that. But then by the time I got to high school, my French teacher for my senior year was also one of the Spanish teachers, because she fluently spoke French and Spanish. because she was from Europe, And so I was in her class, and I started speaking French in the middle of Spanish. And so in French, she says to me, Ryan, no, go back to Spanish. And I was like, oh, shit. So I tried a couple more weeks to really pick it up, but it became very hard for me to bounce back and forth between French and Spanish. And I ended up having to drop Spanish because I was like, I'm not going to just give up on French after I've been doing it since 6th grade. And now this is my 7th year doing it. I don't want to waste that. So I went back to speaking French, just French.
And there you have it. A wonderful story. Your
What, Chris?
Started Swedish, French, 13, 15. Oh, so Pi, you can speak many languages. That's amazing. She's got 4. Oh no, Swedish, French, Latin. Okay, all right, and English.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Pi's got 4, right?
Great, she's quadlingual.
Yes, she is. She is quadlingual.
So please, let's go back to the spitting of the coquito.
Let's freckin' zilingity. I need more coquito.
I don't know that you do.
I mean, I'm doing fine so far. How about you?
Yeah, it's great.
This stuff is sneaky. I started English, Italian, but didn't have a choice. I wanted Spanish too. See, yeah, you guys, just the education over there is just...
At Arlington, you guys had what? Spanish, French, Italian, German?
Yeah, but now they have like anything you want. Like
They have like ASL too,
have, like,
right? American Sign Language.
maybe
Just
they didn't when I
friends
went.
did
They didn't when
ASL.
I went there. Not that I know of. Because I would have taken that over any freaking other language.
Well, you more effective.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, now that we're done talking about where Pi lives and how many languages,
I want to go back to this.
no, we're fine.
No, we're not fine.
I'm fine.
No, it's eating away at me.
Why?
I want to know what was so funny,
Hey,
Christopher.
dude, I honestly, if I can't even, I want to explain it, but I don't know how. Okay?
Okay.
I felt like, to me, I felt like there was a punchline coming.
There wasn't, though.
Well, but this, in my head, I felt punchline.
What punchline was there
I
going to be?
really have no fucking idea, to be perfectly honest with anybody right now, okay? I heard punchline. Like, it sounded like a conversation I was about to have with somebody that I met for the first time. You know what I mean? Just to let's see how far I can really push the envelope and fuck with somebody. And be like, yeah, and just kind of like deliver it. But I wasn't, in my head, it became funny like that, and then became the moment where I almost...
You even had Renee over there dying. Yes.
I just, yeah, it just built up to a climax in my head.
Really bad choice of words.
Just, yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's all I can, that's it. That's all I got.
Dude, I looked over, and you're just like, it's like dripping
Yeah,
out of
because
your...
I'm telling you, there was a punchline. I don't know what it was, but there was something being delivered in that story in my head before you could finish your sentence. And as soon as you said try ling, and it was just done. Done. Yep. Yeah, exactly. I want some. See, yeah, some of that eggnog. I'm telling you, it could have been the eggnog. It really could. Yeah. I mean, this stuff is pretty good. Mm-hmm. It's pretty sweet. So yeah, we wanted to do some pop culture tonight. Talk about some interesting things, shows and such. Do you have anything on your lineup right now currently? What are you diving into with everything being?
So Hawkeye's been really the biggest thing.
Hawkeye's been amazing.
I think I finished 3 episodes so far.
Okay.
It's been hard because with work and stuff like that, this this past couple weeks, my boss has been out.
Yeah.
So it's been just me, and so like things like my schedule's been really wonky and stuff like that with the holiday coming up. It's been hectic. But Hawkeye's been really good so far. Obviously, No Way Home was a huge part of that.
Yeah.
What was really cool was they had the second best opening weekend in the box office in the United States ever. And that was only second to Avengers Endgame, which is pretty cool. I think Avengers Endgame netted like $360 million its opening weekend. I think Spider-Man was $275 million.
Yeah,
that's what I heard.
Yeah.
So actually, Witcher is definitely on that list of catching up on.
I watched season 1.
Season 1 was phenomenal.
Yeah, season 1 was phenomenal.
And season 2 just came out, I believe, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And that's got Henry Cavill, obviously.
Yep.
Which this is really funny, but for those of you who don't know, Henry Cavill is a huge video gamer, and so he plays a lot of RPGs and things like that, and that's actually one of the reasons why he was interested in doing The Witcher. And so I was reading an article today. I don't know if it was comicbook.com or one of these big outlets, but they wrote an article about how he's interested in doing a live adaptation of Red Dead Redemption 2. And obviously, Red Dead Redemption and Red Dead Redemption 2 come from Rockstar Games, which is famous for Grand Theft Auto.
Yep.
Is probably their best seller, and behind Red Dead Redemption after that. Yeah.
Red Dead Redemption.
Yep. And so he actually had expressed interest in doing a Mass Effect adaptation, which is like a Star Wars meets Star Trek kind of thing. And he talked about wanting to do Red Dead Redemption. Someone's like, "Dude, you can't do it all. Just stop."
Yeah, I mean, now because there's even talk of him coming into the MCU somehow or somewhere.
Yeah, I had heard that.
If we talk about the MCU as a whole right now, so yeah, Hawkeye is being advertised everywhere.
Watching The Witcher, watching The Witcher, watching The Witcher, watching The Witcher, watching The Witcher. Boom pie.
Oh, I just read that.
Say it 5 times.
No. So
What? You can't?
right,
All
don't
right.
want to. So talking about Hawkeye, the reason why they're advertising it so much, so anything right now with the MCU, like if you started when they first introduced WandaVision, and then from WandaVision they went to Falcon and Winter Soldier, and then from Falcon and Winter Soldier they went to
Loki.
Yep, Loki, and now we're at Hawkeye.
Nope, it was What If after that.
Oh well, what? Yeah,
And What If is part of the MCU.
yeah, but it's not part of the. Is it? It doesn't really pertain to the shows though.
Oh no, but it pertains a lot to the MCU, especially after No Way Home.
Well, yeah, all right. So okay,
And you know what I'm talking about, Christopher.
there's no spoilers.
That's why I'm not spoiling anything.
Okay,
But it has a lot to do with it. So watch What If you have not.
all right. So watch What If too. But anyway, if you have the opportunity to like bring yourself up to speed with all this, Hawkeye is very important because they're about to introduce a big bad.
One we've seen before.
One we've seen before. We do know of him. He's been in other MCU universes.
And the actor who plays him is phenomenal.
Yeah, and
Phenomenal.
that big bad is going to be what brings a whole list of characters together, or at least into the MCU, that we're like lacking right now. And I don't want to see, that's the thing. I don't want to give it away.
Yep.
But like, there's characters. So let's say Netflix canceled shows like Daredevil. They canceled shows Jessica Jones. They canceled Nick. Oh my God. Jessica Jones and
Iron Fist.
no Nick.
Luke Cage?
No, not Nick. Luke Cage. I kept on saying
Nick Cage.
I kept on saying Nick Cage. Yeah.
Nicolas Cage.
So those shows were canceled.
Yep.
By Netflix. Now
Defenders also.
Defenders, which
Which is the
was
team up of
which
all
would
them.
be Iron Fist and
Luke
Luke
Cage,
Cage,
Jessica Jones, Daredevil.
and Daredevil. Those four.
Yeah.
So all those were canceled, and now that Disney, and I feel like back when it happened, everybody was pissed off because look, Daredevil was a good show. Jessica Jones was a good show, like Jessica Jones, and then they were able to intertwine the relationship between Jessica Jones and Luke Cage.
Would you like one?
No, I'm okay. So when that all went down, there's a lot of bitterness.
Yep.
Now that Disney, and it like seems like this was the grander picture behind this happening, was so that Disney could get their hands on it and say,
Of course.
we're gonna take this because we have bigger plans for it.
Yep.
So like
Especially because honestly, Netflix was not fulfilling what they needed to do.
Well, yeah, they had the stars. Like, I think the stars that they had in place for each show
We're phenomenal.
were phenomenal. Great picks.
Yeah.
Like, now let's take it and do it with the budget it should have.
Yep. Agreed.
And be able to make it, and bring it to the penultimate, which is going to be when this finally, I don't know what phase it's going to happen in, but when this all finally comes together.
Well, I think part of the problem too was that the Netflix TV shows, they obscurely referenced, and this goes back to the ABC shows. When you talk about like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and you talk about yep, the royal family, the aliens,
Royal family.
Inhumans.
Oh, I'm like, royal. I'm like, what?
Inhumans, right?
Like, what the hell does the
Yeah.
queen have to do with this?
They're the royal family. Anyway,
Yeah, I know. It didn't click.
didn't click.
But that show didn't last long.
No, because they obscurely referenced the events of the MCU. You go back to Daredevil season 1, I think it was like the first episode. You have all of the big bads from New York City, and they're talking about the events of New York, or the Battle of New York. Mm-hmm. And obviously that's the famous name that was given for the events of the first Avengers movie where Loki and the Chitauri attack New York City.
Right.
And the Avengers band together and stop the portal, and Iron Man almost makes a sacrifice of killing himself by throwing the bomb back through the portal. And they reference it, but they never make any solid connections to the actual MCU. And I think that was their downfall. You could have very easily had like maybe there was a case where Daredevil took on a case where this guy was suing Stark Industries. Mm-hmm. And just that reference alone, you could have had the Daily Bugle do an interview with Iron Man, and he could have been like, no comment, 5-second cameo, and it would have set up like Daredevil being in the MCU that much more. And that's all the cameo you would have needed to get people who are fans of the MCU and from the Disney stuff over to Netflix. Mm-hmm. That's all it would have taken.
Yeah.
And I think it was also poorly written too.
Yeah, well,
Except Punisher. Punisher was amazing.
Yeah, and that's another thing. Where we're going to see John Bernthal brought in.
John Bernthal, yeah.
Because, he's done an excellent job as Punisher, as far as the TV show goes. Loki, I doesn't like Loki right now. Said he's been squeezed dry.
So, they're overdoing him, in my opinion, because they're getting ready to replace him. Yes.
Really?
I think that we're going to see Sylvie take over as the primary Loki of that universe.
Oh, of that universe. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say he's not out of the MCU.
No, I think he'll still make. I still think he'll make like guest appearances, but I do not see him being the primary Loki of that universe.
Yeah, I could see that then. Yeah. Yellowstone. So this is something that Renee was telling us about in the pre-show. Renee, what do we got with Yellowstone? Because you're very into it. You said you've already binge watched how many seasons?
3, right?
Yeah, well, we're almost done with season 3, and the 4th season just came out. But yeah, it's outstanding. It's just such a good, it's set in Montana, so the scenery is beautiful, and it's about this like 7 generations of the Dutton family who are ranchers, and they own the biggest ranch in Montana or whatever. And it's it's Kevin Costner, and I can't like the other. I'm trying to think of. Do you guys watch Hunger Games?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
The guy that played Seneca Crane, he's one of the sons.
That's cool.
Okay.
I'm trying to think who the other. Like some. If you see all the people, you probably know him, because I know the one guy that plays. Can't think of his real name. He plays Rip, and he is. He's in a lot of things. I gotta look up his name real quick because I can't remember.
Yeah, I have heard that the cast is very well done.
Yeah, Cole Hauser, that's his name, and he's been in like Good Will Hunting, and I'm trying to think what I've seen him and stuff. He was in Too Fast and Too Furious, Dazed and Confused, School Ties.
Is it on? What's it? Is it on the Peacock network? Like, is it Peacock Network?
I think it's Peacock.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Peacock, which
NBC.
Yeah. Because Linda was asking.
But yeah, it's just, I don't know, it's just really well done. And the family, they've got this, 7th generation ranch, and they're trying to save it. They're bordered on one side by a reservation and bordered on the other side by a national park. So it's, all these things they come up against, and It's really good.
I think I'm actually gonna watch it.
Is it cowboy-ish? Like a cowboy.
Oh
like...
yeah, they're cowboy. I mean,
Is it, no, I mean, it's not like a Western thing, like a Wild West kind of thing. Like, are there gunfights and all
like
that shit?
It's modern times and things.
So it's set in modern times.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
and so that, but they just actually they're doing a prequel called 1883, and that just came out yesterday. Was the first episode with that, and that looks really good too. And like Sam Elliott.
Yeah, I did see that the advertising for that. I burped. What do you want?
Nothing.
Coquito.
Oh, candy cane.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I did see the 1883. I saw the advertisement for that with Sam Elliott. And anytime you got Sam Elliott in something.
Exactly, yeah. And then Tim McGraw and Faith Hiller, they play like the patriarch and matriarch of the Dutton family or whatever back in 1883. So it's like the beginning of the Dutton Ranch and things like that, them settling in Montana and stuff. So it's a prequel to Yellowstone. So I didn't watch that.
Amazing. So.
Yeah. Well, I mean, look, every time you got Sam Elliott in something, if we had Lucy here, she'd probably write moist right now. So
exactly. Who doesn't love Sam Elliott?
Right.
I mean,
exactly.
I want his voice narrating my GPS.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
And speaking of Sam Elliott, if you've not watched The Ranch on Netflix, 10 out of 10 recommend. Don't recommend the last season though.
The Ranch, that's with what's his name?
Ashton Kutcher and Johnny Masterson.
Okay. I've seen it a bunch of times, and I've always kind of like, I don't know, like.
Pie, you're fine. Your comment was not what made me stop eating my candy cane. It's just asshole's reaction.
I laughed because
no, you didn't laugh. You were dying of laughter
because Pie said you're really working that candy cane over, giving it a what'd she say? Wait,
giving it a good time.
Giving it a good time. Pookie's really giving that candy cane some good time. You gotta remember, when I read shit and I replay it in my head, I redo that in like an announcer's voice. You know what I mean? Like Pookie's really giving that candy cane a good time.
There's like mental disorders for that stuff.
I just make things fun, that's all.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, I gotta entertain myself nonstop. It's like a circus in there.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah. I didn't find it. So you didn't find it on NBC? So yeah, I'm guessing she
It's not Pie's fault, it's his fault.
So I guess they just really don't what's the reasoning for it? I don't understand why they we can watch shit here, but just because you live in Europe, you can't. I don't get it. Does it have to do with like a census thing? Like not census, but like
censorship?
No, not even
like
that.
FCC?
I mean maybe. I guess maybe it could be. I don't know, like violence content or some shit. I don't know. I do know that Europe is very more. They're a lot more stringent on like what they allow and what they don't allow compared to us because we're just like trash. The world over here.
Because we're trash.
Yeah, I mean, fucking. You want a Big Mac? Sure, go get one at 3:00 in the morning. Who's gonna stop you from being? Go ahead. To be honest, I had to say, oh, Chris, it's with that voice. See, ha. Take it back.
No.
Linda's on my side.
Okay.
Go ahead, eat your candy cane.
No, it's fine.
Who's stopping you?
Well, now it's boozy.
So it's even better.
It fell on my coquito.
Yeah. Keep giving that candy cane the time of its life, Ryan. Keep giving that candy cane the time of its life, Ryan.
Can we move on, please?
Why don't you give it the old once over?
Nope.
Then again, why don't you give it a trice over? I don't even know what a trice is. What's a trice?
It means like 3 times.
Okay.
Like thrice.
Is that a
Not
word?
Thrice. Yes, it's thrice.
What is thrice?
3 times. Like twice is twice.
Like 3 times a lady? I love setting them up for things. See, I love playing dumb because you just fall right into my trap. Because you think that
you play dumb very well.
I know I do. Practicing a lot my whole life.
Must be all the football head injuries.
Yeah, let me see. I found it. They're showing Yellowstone on one of those little cable channels. It can't be aired at 8:30 p.m. because forbidden people undersea. Forbidden. Jesus. What a word to use. So they forbid people to watch shit over there. But if you're 16, you can walk down the store to the drugstore and get yourself a bottle of wine. No problem.
Yeah. You know what's actually really funny is I know in the U.S. it used to be a lot stricter than that. Not than that, but like than it is now.
Mm-hmm.
There used to be certain shows that could not air before like 9 p.m. or something like that because of the audience.
Right. Used to. Now it don't.
Well, but because
used to be like
streaming.
Yeah, but you remember it used to be like The Simpsons.
Oh yeah.
Like it used to be like a Family Guy, The Simpsons. Like
I never forget like watching Futurama. Futurama was like one of my favorite animated like comedy shows. And I love Futurama. And that's actually one of the reasons why I love meeting Phil Lamar, because Phil Lamar is a huge voice actor in Futurama. And it could not air before 10 p.m. because of younger audiences and how fucked up some of the comedy was and some of the stuff that was happening. And so it played on Adult Swim.
Yeah.
I remember that at like 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
And I'll never forget like being like laying in bed. And I it's still something I do just be out of habit.
Yeah.
But when I watch it, they have subtitles.
What happened?
Really?
Oh, subtitles. Yes.
I hate you. Because I'd have to have the volume all the way down.
Oh.
Because I was in middle school. I didn't want my parents to know I was awake at like midnight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'd have to watch it with subtitles so I could hear what was going, or I could read what was going on.
Mm-hmm.
And so
Yeah. No,
because it couldn't air before that.
Yeah, or they cut out the sensitive part. Futurama was showing in the afternoon. Saturdays here. Oh. That's weird.
Yeah.
Like Saturday morning cartoons.
Definitely not a Saturday morning cartoon. For sure.
You got your bowl of Cocoa Pebbles and Futurama.
My Saturday morning cartoons were like Recess.
Yeah, exactly. It's crazy.
But then they let us watch fucked up shows like It's Real Monsters.
Mm-hmm.
You ever remember that show where they all lived all lived in the sewer?
My favorite one was the one who held his
the
eyeballs in his hands.
Yeah.
Like,
or the monstrosity that it was Cat Dog.
Yep. See,
Cat Dog.
We were just talking about Cat Dog last night.
Love Cat Dog.
So when we went to the movies over the weekend, we're looking at all the new signs for all the new movies coming out, and like really realized that like Hollywood is really like just losing thought process here on
creativity.
Yeah. Like there's a movie called Dog.
Yeah.
And then there's another movie. It's just 355.
Yeah.
And then there's another movie that's just like another singular name. Like they can't think of names for movies anymore. Like we're not, we don't have the thought process. Yeah, we don't have the thought process to come up with names of movies anymore. Yeah. Dog, 355. Of course, we have The Batman again. Like, which I saw the previews for.
It looked better than what I first thought it was going to look like.
I don't know if I'm going to go to the movies and watch it.
I couldn't stand, though, when he was standing there and he had, like, the long hair in front of his face and he's standing in front of, like, it looks like a courthouse or something.
Yeah.
I'm like...
Yeah, I don't know. I see that. I have to really figure that. I don't know if I'm going to make that a movie theater movie or not. I don't know.
I will, because growing up, I was such a huge Batman fan. Like, Batman was, like, my thing. That was what I loved. And of all the superheroes, that's what I picked before I actually got into reading comics. Like, when I first, like, watched TV shows and things like that. I chose Batman. When I started reading comics, I actually gravitated toward the Flash. I thought he had a much better comic book series, and also Batman's comics are a little fucked up, little dark.
Yeah, they are.
And the Flash is all about saving people and things like that. So that was like I lean more towards that. But I definitely will see it in the theaters, just because Batman was like the first superhero that I really like gravitated towards.
Yeah, I mean, I guess this is supposed to be a darker Batman. This, like, the one that's coming out is supposed to be like a dark version, like a darker, I don't know, vision of him.
Yeah.
I don't know if they have the right actor for it or not, but we'll see. I don't know. What else did I see previews for that I was excited about? Oh, Morbius.
When in the trailer, when he leans over the one guy and he was like, "I am Venom." No, I'm just kidding. Michael Morbius at your service. I was like, yo. And then you see the poster of Spider-Man.
Yep.
Or the graffiti of Spider-Man. And obviously you see the Vulture, which is Michael Keaton.
Yep.
Which is the Vulture from Tom Holland's Spider-Man.
Yes.
Come on.
I know.
Very excited, very hyped.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you go back and you start trailing everything and if you keep, obviously, if you're into it, like if it's something you want to be into doing, and you haven't had a chance, and you find the time to do it now, because pretty soon, everyone who wants to be involved or catch up, you're gonna be lost.
Yep. Especially because this year is going to see a lot of Marvel projects. I mean, they have, like you said, they have
Black Panther 2.
They have Black Panther Wakanda Forever. They have Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Yep.
Doctor Strange 2 and the Multiverse of Madness.
Yep.
Blade. She-Hulk.
Yep.
Guardians of the Galaxy, the Christmas special.
Thor, Love and Thunder.
Thor, Love and Thunder.
I mean,
Miss Marvel.
Marvels. The Marvels.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be bad. I mean, it's gonna be good bad, but it's gonna be bad. What happened? What you
banging
say?
on the table, apparently. Sorry, bye.
You're banging on the table?
Apparently.
Man, he's taking out his frustration. He wants to punch me instead.
I have not seen Xander's Dark and Wicked yet.
No, I haven't seen that either.
Yeah, no, me neither. It was his birthday, though. I did see that it was his birthday this past week.
I have to watch it so I can look him in the eye
Last
again.
week. Yeah, this past week. Yeah. Wait, what? Guys, you have seen Xander's Dark and Wicked? Yeah, you gotta watch it so you can look him in the eye.
Is this because of Pound Mary?
Miss Marple. Yeah, Miss Marple. That's it's actually the spin-off version that they're gonna play in the WB.
It's like Pound Mary all over again.
Yeah, Miss Marple.
It's Proud Mary, dickhead.
It's Proud Mary, dickhead.
No, nothing is my night, Linda.
That was
I can't
hysterical. So what's everybody's plans for Christmas or the holidays? What do you got going on, Renee? What are you guys doing?
We're doing our Christmas on Sunday with all the kids.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Oh, you guys gotta wait till Sunday?
Mhm.
Yeah. So what are you doing, like actual Christmas Day? Just chilling?
We're going to Des Moines to see my husband's family.
Des Moines.
So, yeah.
Des Moines.
I've been saying it wrong this whole time.
Why?
I've been saying Des Moines.
Des Moines?
Yeah, because it's DES.
Oh, yeah, Des Moines.
Des Moines.
Des Moines.
That's like, what blew my mind was the first time I ever heard. I always thought it was the Appalachian Mountains.
Oh, yeah?
It's Appalachia or some shit like that.
Really?
Yeah, it's weird.
So it's not Appalachian?
No, I was watching a show about Bigfoot. They talked about Appalachia.
Fucking Bigfoot. They still have that show on?
Huh?
Sasquatch Watch?
Finding Bigfoot?
Finding Bigfoot?
Yeah, they do.
I just called it Sasquatch
They just did a reunion
Watch.
show.
We should start our own show, Sasquatch Watch. Like Baywatch, but with Sasquatch.
No, it's not.
And it's you and me running around shirtless, chasing them through the woods.
You want to bring it? Hold on. Hold on.
Oh,
Hold on. It'll be called
Sasquatch Watch. Sasquatch.
Sasquatch.
Oh, we'll have hunting gear and everything. We'll have everything besides shirts.
Oh, I'm sorry, Linda.
Oh my god, I got a stomach ache from laughing too hard. Oh, I got a cramp.
I like that. Sasquatch.
Yeah. Find us on the next Sasquatch episode.
On the next episode of Sasquatch.
Renee's gotta be. She's gotta be the one who's like. She'll be the one, like, you know how on that show you got the doofy dude who does like all the calls in the woods. And
But you're the one skeptic?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's her.
Well, no, she's.
The funny part about this is on Finding Bigfoot, the skeptic, her name is Renee.
Oh, is it?
Yes, it
Yeah,
is.
yeah. So like, yeah. So she'll be the one with like all the sensibility and shit and everything like that. Just sitting there like looking at the camera, shaking her head.
She'll be doing it like the actual scientific method. And me
Yeah.
and this asshole are fucking
Right.
banging.
We're in the fucking woods going. And she'll just be there with the night vision camera, shaking her head like.
So I'm not gonna lie. So on the show, I love it because what they do is they take like a log and they bang it on a tree,
Yeah.
right? I once said that you and I be banging wood.
Oh my god. Oh.
Oh my goodness.
Be in the woods banging. We'll be banging wood in the woods, huh? Yeah, I am gonna yak on the keyboard soon.
They got the keyboard on my side.
Yeah. Well. Wow.
Oh my goodness.
So that's good. Okay, so family on Sunday.
This show went off the rails so quick.
Well, we really didn't come here with a plan. Besides, we were just going to talk about new shit. So, you know.
Yeah.
Renee sits in the car drinking cocoa while Chris and Ryan gallop around in the woods.
Like fucking Firenze, the car from Harry Potter.
How else are you going to track the Sasquatch?
Yeah.
Got to bring a centaur.
It'd be like Betty White in The Proposal, when she's in the woods, and she's like,
Yeah. Oh, by the way, Betty's turning 100.
yeah, God bless her, man.
Happy birthday, Betty White, whenever that comes up. I think it's soon.
Yeah.
It's before the
Yeah.
new year, right? I think is it, or did it just happen?
Maybe, was it today? Or was it? I thought I saw something. I'm looking.
If it was today, I swear my social media feed would have been blown up with happy birthday.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, January 7th.
Oh, okay, so right after the new year. Okay.
I
all
thought
right.
it was in December.
So that we'll be able to wish her a happy birthday. Yeah. So Ryan, what do you got
guys
going?
doing?
What do you got going on?
So I've got to work all week, and then
Yep.
I'm thinking I'm working a half day on Friday. I think I'm gonna cut out early and just go home, relax, be with my family, and
Yeah.
then Saturday just kind of hang out with my family, and really got no big plans.
Yeah.
COVID kind of.
Yeah. Thanks,
Yeah.
the Crom, you fucking transformer. Let me see. So Thursday, I have Jordan's 23rd birthday on the 23rd.
Very cool.
So Jordan was born in 1998, the year that Michael Jordan retired.
And Jordan's 23.
Jordan was named after Michael Jordan,
And Michael Jordan's number
and
23.
Jordan's number 23. So Jordan was born on the 23rd, so it's only fitting that he gets a Chicago Bulls cake with Michael Jordan's number on it. And I'm going to put a big number 23 on it, 23 on the 23rd. Really weird how shit like that happens.
Very weird. Numerology.
Yeah. So that all came together kind of cool. So we're going to do Jordan's birthday on Thursday. Christmas Eve, we're going to go and hang out with Gabby's side of the family
Very cool.
with the boys. So we'll all be together there. And then Christmas Day, we're going to do like a breakfast brunch thing here. And
Are your
then
parents still gonna be in Florida?
parents will be in
Oh,
Florida. Yeah, parents will be in Florida. Yes, Jordan does know this pie. He knows what's going on. And then Christmas morning, we're just going to do Christmas here in the morning. And then both the boys around like 12 o'clock will go off, and do whatever they're going to do with their moms. So, yeah, I mean, it's busy, but not too busy,
Yeah.
I work all week until the 23rd.
Yep.
I have off Christmas Eve and stuff. So, yeah, it'll be exciting. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. I'm excited for his birthday. I
Yeah.
mean,
That's cool.
Jordan's been a part of my life for half of my life, literally. So, like,
Yeah.
he's 23, I'm 44.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, this is exciting. It's just as exciting for me as I hope it is for him. So, yeah. So, yeah, I mean, it'll be a good couple days coming up. So, my bro is a fan of Jordan. I mean, look, if you grew up at any point in time between like late 80s through the 90s, I don't care what team you liked in the NBA, you
Or
were
even what sport. You
or
might
what-
not
yeah.
even like basketball.
yeah, you were a Michael Jordan fan.
Yeah.
Like, it was almost impossible not to be a fan of that man. I mean, even out there, who do you guys have out there? What's the closest team? Is it the Utah Jazz? You guys don't have a team in Iowa.
Yeah, I have no clue.
I don't even know.
I don't think so.
Yeah, no, they don't have a basketball team. I don't. What's Iowa located in between on the map?
We got Nebraska and
Nothing
Illinois and Minnesota and
I mean, Illinois and Minnesota. You got, like
Yeah.
the Minnesota Vikings, the football team.
Illinois. I mean, hey, they could have been Bulls fans. I don't
Bulls,
know.
yeah.
I mean, they
Bulls,
could have
yeah.
been.
yeah, I didn't live.
I mean,
here in
Milwaukee
90s,
Bucks?
in the 90s.
Ugh.
Yeah, I lived in Ohio in the 90s, so
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. What is it? You should have saved it for you were 23 at the time. Explain the cake. Yeah, no, I mean, he gets it. The whole 23 on 23, like turning 23 on the 23rd, it became like a thing.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I don't want to say recently, but it's fairly recent. Where like this whole like, oh, you're celebrating it's known as your Jordan birthday. That's literally what they call it, is you're having your Jordan birthday.
Yeah.
So, but for him, it's a little, I feel like a little special just because, and he knows why. Like, I told him, like, look, dude, you were named after Michael Jordan. Sorry, not sorry. Like
it kind of works out because
Yeah.
Jordan's, a big sports player.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
exactly.
So he's a fan of
it's like,
sports.
yeah, and it's weird, yeah, because now you play into his personality and what he's done his whole life.
Yeah.
He played basketball, soccer, football.
Yep.
Obviously profession was football, but to know that like you were born on 98, which is the year he retired, and
How's football been going for him?
none because of COVID.
Oh shit, you're right. Yeah, I completely forgot of COVID.
He's got one more year left,
That's ridiculous.
so he walks in May when he
Okay.
graduates. So he walks in May, but then he can go back the following semester for half a year to do like his. He's gonna do interning over the summer, and then he's just gonna. I think he's gonna work for the school for the football team because he's doing a sports management and marketing.
Oh, cool.
So I think he's gonna do like the marketing for them for that, but he might also use that last semester and play and finish up at Cortland.
Very cool.
All depends on, he said, like how he feels physically.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So yeah, there's that. Yeah, I mean those were the years. Those were the years. I had my brother's birthdays too, but no Christmas, no birthdays, nothing. Wait, you're not doing Christmas? Do you guys not do? You guys not? What do you guys?
Oh, she said her plan. I think she said her plans fell through or
Because
something.
because of COVID.
Oh, because of COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess I know I try not to watch the news, but I've seen that it is a lot harder over there, which they're trying to do over here. I mean, they're trying to make it near impossible to have a life.
Yeah.
Some of the articles that I've been seeing and reading lately are kind of like really making me just like literally shake my head because I just found out that as of January 15th, Boston, as of January 15th in Boston, it'll become a law that if you're 12 and over, you need to have at least your first shot in order to enter into any facility, to go shopping, to do whatever.
Restaurant,
movies, you
yep.
name it. Movies, entertainment, 12 and up. And then you got to have your second shot for, it's ridiculous. Second shot for something else. But yeah, it's literally like, it's getting really scary out there. Like really scary. It's not.
I'm very pro-vaccine, but I'm also very pro-choice in that regard.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like that's a choice that everybody has to make on their own.
Yeah, it's just in my opinion, if shit ain't cute, it's a lot of people talk about. So alert, starting January 15th, people aged 12 plus must show proof of one dose of the vaccine entering Boston indoor food service establishments, indoor entertainment, recreational venues, and indoor fitness settings. Proof of two doses of the vaccine starting February 15th. So like you're gonna cut people off from life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like this just does not seem like it's going down a good path right now. And literally I'm nervous because the future, if this becomes a trend, civil uprising, anyone? Because I don't think it won't happen. And that's scary.
Yeah.
That's scary.
Yep.
So yeah. Other than that, I don't want to leave on a bad note. I want to leave on a great note.
Yeah.
No matter what's going on in your life, no matter situations you guys have, no matter how bad it may seem with everything that's going on, please know that even on your darkest day, if you're having a bad day, you can send a message to Ryan, you can send a message to me, you can send a message to Renee. If there's no one else that you can get a hold of, if someone else is closer to you or whatnot, and we pop into your minds, which I hope we do, if you're ever having a bad time and you just want to vent and air it out, or you want to if you want to cry on the phone, I don't care. Reach out to us. We're here all the time. We're never too far away for you guys. So just know just know that, number one. Number two, we love you guys, and we hope that you guys do have a great holiday, no matter what you're celebrating. Don't let this poor excuse for a situation ruin who you are and what your family is to you. So, it's important, that we stay human. It's important that we stay in touch with our loved ones, and don't let it stop you. Meet at a park and put your mask on. Meet at a park and celebrate any way you can. Or whatever. Hang out in your car. I mean, where there's a will, there's a way. So, just know that we're definitely here for you guys, no matter what. And we love you guys. So with that, I will say, anyone else?
No, I think that was a good way to leave it.
Good.
Yeah, I was gonna say, echo what you just said. That's absolutely, that was perfect.
All right. Well, we love you guys. Thank you for being here. And we will see you after the new year. Are we gonna? Yeah.
I'm out of town next week.
Yeah.
So it's up to
Yeah.
you
Probably
guys.
All right.
Yeah.
So we'll be back after the new year, and we have someone special lined up for that as well. So we will do an
Yep, I hope
announcement
that's-
on who will be joining us after the new year. Excuse me. And we'll have some fun. What happened? Fine, Ryan. I know you want to touch me. Go ahead.
Jesus.
Come here, bud.
Oh god, this is
Bring it
weird.
in.
Oh, this is weird.
Bring it in. Renee, bring it in, Renee. Get a little air hug.
There we go.
There it is. A little air hug on Renee. Come here, you guys. Big old hug for you guys.
Rudy, relax.
Rudy even wants to get in on it because he sees us hugging.
Relax.
Yes, Pie, special guest. Probably not as special as you'd like, but special guest. Okay, so there's, I'll let you down easily. But yeah, we'll talk to you guys soon. We love you, and
Thanks, guys.
happy holidays, Merry Christmas. Love you.
Bye, guys.
Peace.
Love you guys. Thank you.
Hey, Renee, Chris, and Ryan going live. Best podcast, Beauty and the Beast. Sit back and catch a vibe. Oh yeah, we talking zombies and apocalypses and all those things you like. Going beast mode, and if you didn't know, it's Peter Z up on the mic. Whoa. Hey, TWD family, grab the snacks about the pantry and subscribe and like if you can, please. Or those walkers eat you like some candy. Hey, okay. You at the right place at the right time. No one does it better, that's the bottom line. Beauty and the Beast, this is prime time. Let's go.